Berserkers, the most feared Viking warriors. Berserkers were legendary Norse warriors known for their ferocity, battle frenzy, and reputation as some of the most feared fighters in Viking history. Berserkers were believed to possess a unique ability called Berserker Gang, or going berserk. In the heat of battle, they would enter a state of uncontrollable rage and frenzy, often accompanied by roaring and howling. This battle trance made them impervious to pain and fear, allowing them to fight with exceptional brutality and determination. During their Berserker Gang, these warriors displayed animalistic behavior, often likened to bears or wolves. This behavior was reflected in their attire, as they would wear animal skins, typically bear or wolf, to channel the spirit of the animal. This transformation into wild creatures instilled terror in their enemies. Berserkers were believed to gain superhuman strength and endurance while in their Berserker Gang state. They could take on multiple opponents and were extremely difficult to defeat in single combat. One of the most feared aspects of Berserkers was their apparent inability to feel pain. They could endure serious injuries and continue fighting, making them formidable opponents on the battlefield. The reputation of Berserkers as relentless, pain-resistant warriors who fought with supernatural fury often had a demoralizing effect on their enemies. The psychological impact of facing such warriors could lead to panic and disarray among opposing forces. Berserkers would often fight in small groups or bands. These groups would enter battle together and feed off each other's frenzy, becoming an even more formidable force. In Norse mythology, some Berserkers claimed to be followers of Odin, the chief god of the Norse pantheon. They believed that their battle frenzy was a gift from Odin, and they fought in his name. One of the most epic and captivating stories involving Berserker warriors comes from the Norse sagas, and revolves around the Battle of Stamford Bridge in 1066, a pivotal moment in Viking history. In 1066, King Harold II of England faced a double threat: invasion from William the Conqueror, Duke of Normandy, in the south, and an unexpected Viking invasion led by King Harald Hardrada of Norway in the north. This story centers on the Viking forces. King Harald Hardrada's Viking army, which included Berserker warriors renowned for their ferocity, landed in the north of England. Among these Berserkers was a particularly legendary figure named Berserker Grim. On September 25, 1066, Harold's English army confronted Harald Hardrada's Vikings at Stamford Bridge in Yorkshire. The Vikings were caught off guard as they were not expecting a swift English response. According to legend, before the battle commenced, a lone berserker emerged from the Viking ranks and challenged the English to send out their best warrior for single combat. A giant Viking said to be Grim stepped forward. Grim fought fiercely, slaughtering many English opponents. The English, however, had devised a strategy. One warrior floated under the bridge in a half-barrel, reaching up with a spear to mortally wound Grim in his unprotected groin. Grim's incredible fighting spirit was ultimately his downfall. The Berserkers, seeing Grim fall, entered their battle frenzy, roaring and howling as they unleashed their fury. Despite their wild onslaught, they were overwhelmed by the English numbers and the toll of their earlier efforts. The Battle of Stamford Bridge ended in a resounding victory for the English, but it came at a great cost. The story of Berserker Grim and the Battle of Stamford Bridge is epic and captivating, showcasing the legendary fury and valor of Berserker warriors in the midst of a historic clash that forever altered the fate of England.